Hi guys, I see people joining. Just trying to get stuff set up. Hi Charles. Hi M. Gonna wait a couple more minutes for everybody else to get on. Hi guys. So if you guys have any questions, you could drop them down at the bottom. But tonight, I got a couple questions about some of the products that I just uploaded onto the website. If you haven't been onto the website, I just uploaded maybe 10 to 15 different items. But a couple of the questions that I got of the items were the anti-foot fungal salve and the foot soak, the deodorants, and a couple other products. Pretty much, they were like body odor questions. So one of the ladies asked me, what could she do for her husband? He works on his feet, so his work boots. She tells him to leave them outside. Pretty much, I always say what you eat helps a lot with controlling your body odor. You are what you eat. Also, drinking a lot of water, but bacteria grows in dark, warm, moist places. So you're in your feet, you're in your shoes all day. Your feet sweat. There's a lot of pores in the bottom of your feet, and of course, our feet stink sometimes. It happens. It's nature. It's our bodies. So I have a salve. I'm gonna let you guys look at it if I can get it open. Bear with me. So I have a foot salve, if you guys can see. So pretty much, I put some patchouli leaf in there is good. I'm going to open up the foot soak and let you guys see that. So this has Dead Sea salt, Epsom salt, turmeric, oregano. This also has patchouli leaf. Lavender is also good. Anything that is is a natural antibiotic. I know what you guys know what this is. This is a lime. So I get a lot of people asking me, what can I use for a natural deodorant? This is the best thing you can use for a natural deodorant, especially if it's a key lime. Key limes are awesome. They're an electric natural fruit. They're like a superfood. You can there's a video on my Healing Roots page. The guy is actually taking a key lime and lighting the light bulb up. But you can literally slice this in half and rub this up under your armpits, and it acts as a natural deodorant. Now, you may still sweat, but you will not have an odor. Key limes have they're natural antibiotics. So this is arrowroot. Arrowroot is a plant, but it's like a cornstarch. So you can use it to thicken up your soups, thicken up food. You can actually use it as baby formula also. But I use this in my deodorants. So this is pretty much with the lime. You're eating up the odor, eating up the bacteria. But the arrowroot helps keep you dry. So let's say you take the lime, slice it in half, and you add arrowroot on top of it. You have a natural deodorant. You don't have to buy a deodorant. This is your natural DIY. So taking a key lime, slice it in half. Make sure you wrap it up. Label it deodorant, so nobody uses your lime in anything. But slice it in half. You can rub it up under your arms, and then maybe you want to put on the arrowroot on top of it. Now for your feet, using the antifungal foot soak. Do you make deodorant? Yes, I have different deodorants on my website. I have one for kids, which is the orange and clove one. It's a very light and easy to go on. The lime and coconut one has the baking soda and this in here, the arrowroot for the adults. So we move a lot. I know kids move a lot too. If your kids do sweat a lot, then the lime and coconut would be good for them. But the orange and clove really for smells. The clove eats that up and it lasts all day. Has a really nice spicy scent to it also. But for the adults, there's the lime and coconut one. It has the baking soda, it has cornstarch, and the arrowroot in there. In case you work out, you're a heavy sweater, they're there. So for the foot soak, this guy. I know some people do their soaks after work. Your feet may hurt. It's awesome to do that. Add tea tree oil. Oregano oil of oregano is also good for odors. You could put these things in a squirt bottle with some water. You have pets. It's like a natural Febreze. Let me put it that way. But add this to your foot soap. Simple Epsom salt, Dead Sea salt, patchouli. If you don't have patchouli leaf, anything that'll eat bacteria. Tea tree oil is also great for everything. I use tea tree oil in my natural deodorant. Laundry detergent. So that was my next question that I had. What can I use for natural laundry detergent? Castile soap. I like the tea tree or the hemp one. Adding baking soda to it. I don't measure. I eye it. I make it into a thick paste, and I add tea tree oil to it. What about sweat in other areas? I'll answer that question privately. You could take the arrowroot, actually. You could take this and take the arrowroot and put it in other places that you sweat. So let's say for females, you sweat under your breast. You can just easily take the arrowroot and put it up under there. Behind your legs. For chafing, women, I know it's sundress season. Taking arrowroot, you could take regular cornstarch and just rub it in between your thighs so that way you're not chafing. And if you sweat in that area, taking cornstarch or arrowroot and brushing it on there, using it as a light powder. I know everyone has been seeing the different lawsuits with Johnson & Johnson and using talc powder. Talc powder is not good. It causes cancer. So try to find a natural powder. Arrowroot is natural, cornstarch. There's even, Bob's has the arrowroot. There's also potato starch that you can use. Any type of natural starch will help keep you dry. So if you sweat a lot in any area of your body, arrowroot is always good. Potato starch, or use regular cornstarch. Do you make powders? Yes, I do. Powders are not on my website. They're in my specialty collection. So on my page, I have a consultation page, and it's not really put together yet. I'm still doing my surveys. But yes, I can make you specialty powders depending on what you need. Okay, back to the laundry detergent. So, laundry detergent is expensive. And I washed clothes, last weekend. And I love the smell of Gain. I really do. But I went to go get the little pods, and I'm just like, I'm not paying that much for it. So, natural laundry detergent. Taking Castile soap, any one of the Castiles. I like like I said, the tea tree and the hemp are good ones. The baby one is a really mild lavender. Everyone doesn't like floral scent. And then it doesn't smell, well, to me, I don't like lavender and tea tree together. But eyeing it with baking soda, making a thick paste out of it, and adding the tea tree will knock out any odors. So I have a lot of people that go to the gym, people that work construction, you're doing heavy duty, you're sweating all day. One of my girlfriends that texts me, she asked me, her kids left their wet clothes in the back of her car. How do you get that moldy smell out of clothes? Simply taking baking soda, putting them in a bucket, adding vinegar, letting it sit in the baking soda and vinegar, adding tea tree oil, the tea tree oil to it, washing your clothes with the Castile soap, the baking soda, and the tea tree is great. It's simple, it's easy, it's a lot cheaper than buying chemical-laden detergents. It's simple to just it's really simple to make your own. Castile soap, baking soda, tea tree oil. Tea tree oil Orange oil is also great. Any type of scent that you like, you can add to the castile and baking soda. My thing is, if you really want to get rid of odors, especially under the arm odors, your kids play sports, you work in construction, you can even do a light powder, taking the arrowroot and tea tree oil, making a combination, not making it into like a real heavy paste, but lightly powdering your shoes. Or like what the question that Emma had, what if you sweat in other areas? Just dusting your body with the arrowroot potatoes, the potato starch or cornstarch. Just make sure it's organic cornstarch. You know, guys, I love my organic stuff. But make sure that you're not using different types of these different type of powder that has talc powder in them. There's so many different ways to get rid of odors. Really sit down, and even though if you want to ask me even more questions, but getting down to doing the research yourself on certain things and like really digging. I have a mentor and he's an herbalist. And I remember asking him so many, I just riddled him with questions and he just sent me question marks. And I'm like, what? And he's like, don't you have Google? Don't you have books? And I'm like, yes, I have all these things, but I also have you as a mentor. Hey, Matt. So his thing was, even though that you have me, it's always good to find out these things on your own. Research these things on your own. Anybody can tell you anything. But until you find out these things on your own, test them out for yourself. So, anybody else have any other questions for me? I'm guessing that's it on body odors. Any other stinky feet questions? Anything about the powders? So, if that is it, I'm going to close out. So for everyone that's joining, a couple of my friends, 8 o'clock, Royal Cloth is doing intercessory prayer. So if you would like to join the prayer line, I'm going to give the number out. Let me get the number. And I'm going to give you the access code. So if you need prayer, please get on the line tonight. Definitely going to be a blessing. So the number for the prayer line is 857-232-0156. Again, that number is 857-232-0156. The access code to get on the prayer line is 847-406. Again, it's 847-406. Thank you guys for questions in this body odor conversation that we had, and hope to see you guys on the prayer line tonight. Love you guys.